Okay, shall we start? So the question was to find out what is the current through galvanometer, and we have identified that there are three measures. So, say example, this is I1, this is I2, and this is I3. So three meshes are there. So three current components are there. So we need to find out what is I1, I2, I3, and as per this diagram, since this is I1, I2, and I3, what we have to find out is current through galvanometer, and it can be given by I2 minus I3 or I3 minus I2. Both you can take. This is not an issue. Okay. Now, how to write equation for mesh 1? Ashwand, can you tell me?
സാർ വിളിച്ചിനാ ക്ലിയർ ആയില്ല എന്തോ പേര് കേട്ടാണ്.
അശ്വന്തിനെ വിളിച്ചിനെ. അശ്വന്തിനോട് മെഷ് 1 ഇക്വേഷൻ എങ്ങനെ എഴുതുമെന്ന് ചോദിച്ചു.
-2 അങ്ങനെ തുടങ്ങുക.
-2 പ്ലസ്
മറ്റേ ഇതില്ലേ 1 ഉള്ളത് I2 മൈനസ് I3 അങ്ങനെ ആ സാധനം അതും ഇങ്ങോട്ട് ക്ലിയർ ആയില്ല.
I2 minus I3 ആ സാധനം.
അല്ല അതല്ല.
Okay, so actually in this particular mesh you have two resistors like this, 2 ohm resistor and 3 ohm resistor, and current I1 flows like this. There are current I2 here just flowing opposite of I1, and I3 that is also flowing opposite to I1. So it should be when you are finding current through or voltage across 2 ohm resistor, it should be 2 into current term. Okay, there are two current components. One is I1, second one is I2. So both are flowing opposite way. So just take I1 minus I2. So that is enough. Plus 3 ohm resistor. So through 3 ohm resistor, you can see that current I1, so that is this resistor, current I1 is flowing, current I2 also flowing, sorry, I3 also flowing. So you have to take like I1 minus I3. ഏത് മെഷാണോ അനലൈസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് അതിലെ കറണ്ട് മൈനസ് ഏത് മെഷുമായിട്ടാണ് വേറെ ഏത് മെഷിലെ കറണ്ടാണ് ആ പർട്ടിക്കുലർ റെസിസ്റ്ററിലൂടെ പോകുന്നത്. സോ അസ്യൂം ദാറ്റ് I1 ഗ്രേറ്റർ ദാൻ I2 and I1 greater than I3. അശ്വന്തിന് ക്ലിയർ ആയോ?
ആ സാറേ അത് ഇക്വേഷനിൽ വരുമ്പോ എങ്ങനെ ഇടണ്ടെന്ന് തിരിയുന്നില്ല.
ഓക്കെ, അടുത്തത് നിന്നോട് തന്നെ ചോദിക്കാം. അപ്പൊ നീ പറ. ഓക്കെ, മെഷ് 2.
ആടാ ഇതില്ലല്ലോ, വോൾട്ടേജ് ഇല്ലല്ലോ, ബാറ്ററി ഇല്ലല്ലോ.
നിനക്ക് കണ്ടാൽ മനസ്സിലാവില്ല ബാറ്ററി ഉണ്ടോ ഇല്ലയോ?
ആ ഇല്ല, ആ ബ്ലറായി.
അവിടെ എന്താ കണ്ണ് കാണിക്കേണ്ട സമയമായി. മെഷ് 2 പറ. Ashant.
-2 വരിക +2 -2
-2 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് റെഫറൻസ് വോൾട്ടേജ് ഉണ്ടാകുമ്പോഴാണ് മൈനസ് സൈൻ നമ്മൾ ഉപയോഗിക്കുക. സോ ദർ ഇസ് നോ voltage source here, so no need to apply any minus sign. So directly you can write
2
1 if you consider this. Okay, 2.
I1 minus
2 in I1 minus okay, first ഈ 2 ohm resistor എടുത്തു. So 2 into I2 minus I1. ഏത് മെഷ് ആണോ അനലൈസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ആ മെഷിലെ കറണ്ട്. So we are analyzing second mesh. So the current in the second mesh is I2. So second current in the second mesh minus current in the first mesh, that is 2 into I2 minus I1 plus. Now we are analyzing this 1 ohm resistor. Through 1 ohm resistor only one current flows, that is I2. So directly you can write I2 plus through 4 ohm resistor. Which is 4 ohm resistor? This one. Through 4 ohm resistor there are two currents are flowing, that is I2 and I3. So you just write I2 minus I3 equal to 0. That means how many I2 components are there? 2 I2 is there, then 1 I2 is there, 4 I2 is there. So 7 I2 minus 2 I1 minus 4 I3 equal to 0. Or you can rewrite this one, minus 2 I1 plus 7 I2 minus 4 I3 is equal to 0. So this also you have to simplify. Okay, this also you have to simplify. Mesh one equation also you have to simplify and find out the equation. Ashant, clear ആയോ?
ക്ലിയർ ആയി, പക്ഷെ ഇക്വേഷനിൽ എല്ലാം കൂടി ഇതാക്കിക്കൊണ്ട് പറയാൻ കഴിയുന്നില്ല.
ഓക്കെ, നമ്മൾ ഒന്നും കൂടെ പറഞ്ഞു നോക്കാം. മെഷ് 3
plus 2 അല്ല വട്ടോട്ടാണ്
ബ്രാക്കറ്റ് 3 into. Now you are analyzing this resistor. ആ റെസിസ്റ്ററിലൂടെ ഏതൊക്കെ കറണ്ട് പോകുന്നുണ്ട്? 3 ohm റെസിസ്റ്ററിലൂടെ ഏതൊക്കെ കറണ്ട് ഫ്ലോ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്? ക്ലാസ്
അല്ല 2 വോൾട്ട്
കറണ്ട്
അങ്ങനെ പോസിറ്റീവ്.
ഇത് I1, ഈ കറണ്ട് I2, I3,
അപ്പുറത്ത് I3.
ഏതൊക്കെ കറണ്ട് പോകുന്നുണ്ട്? I1 ഉം I3 ഉം പോകുന്നുണ്ടോ? ആ റെസിസ്റ്ററിലൂടെ I1 കറണ്ട് പോവോ I3 കറണ്ടും പോവോ?
I1 പോവും.
I1 പോവും.
അതും പോവും.
ഓക്കെ, സോ 3 into ഏത് മെഷിലെ ആണ് നമ്മൾ അനലൈസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? തേർഡ് മെഷാണ് അനലൈസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. 3 into I3 minus I1. ഓക്കെ, പ്ലസ് അടുത്ത് 2 into ഏത് കറണ്ട് മാത്രം എഴുതിയാൽ മതി?
2 മാത്രം.
2 into
I3
I3 plus 4 into
I3 minus I2.
കറക്റ്റ്, അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. equal to 0. Now simplify this as minus 3 I1 plus minus 3 I1 minus 4 I2 plus 7, sorry, 5 plus 4, 9. 9 I3 is equal to 0. Okay, now you got 3 equation. Now we got 3 equation. So now you solve that 3 equation and find out what is I1, I2 and I3. 3 ഇക്വേഷൻ കിട്ടി. കാൽക്കുലേറ്റർ ടൈപ്പ് ചെയ്യുക. 3 ഇക്വേഷനും ടൈപ്പ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് I1, I2, I3 വാല്യൂ എത്രയാണെന്ന് പറയും. നമ്മൾ ചെയ്തതിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ടോ? Three into minus 3 into I1. Second. Okay, just type ചെയ്ത് I1, I2, I3 എത്രയെന്ന് പറ. I1 is 1.06. So as per this one, it is I3. Okay. So whatever you are telling now is I3. We will just try I 1.07. Okay, that is correct. Okay, just don't confuse with this one. So as per this problem, and they have taken this as I3. This is I1. This is I2. So your I1 is there I3. So I think whatever you got is correct. I1 is 1.06. I2 is our their I1. Okay. So our I2 is their I1. So 0.06. Okay. Okay, it is correct answer. Okay. അനുഗ്രഹത്തിന് കിട്ടിയത് കറക്റ്റ് ആൻസർ ആണ്. ഓക്കെ, നൗ എല്ലാവർക്കും കിട്ടിയോ? ബാക്കി എല്ലാവർക്കും നീഹ ഷെറിൻ, നിഖിൽ ദാസ്, അശ്വന്ത്, കൈലാസ്, കൈലാസ് ഉണ്ടോ ഓൺലൈനില്? ഇല്ല. മുഹമ്മദ് മുവാദ് ഫറൂഖ്. മൂന്ന് ഇക്വേഷൻ കറക്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് എഴുതിയില്ലേ അല്ലേ? മൂന്ന് ഇക്വേഷൻ കറക്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് എഴുതിയില്ലേ? ഓക്കെ, കാൽക്കുലേറ്റർ ഇല്ലേ കയ്യില്? Okay, now what we have to find out is we have to find out what is the current through galvanometer. It is nothing but in our case it is I2 minus I3. So as Anigrah told, I2 is 0.68 and I3 is 0.66. So 0.68 minus 0.66, it is 0.02 ampere. So that is a current through galvanometer. മൂവാതിന് ഇപ്പൊ കിട്ടിയ ആൻസർ കിട്ടിയോ? മുഹമ്മദ് മുവാദ്. അനുഗ്രഹ ആൻസർ കിട്ടിയില്ലേ? അനുഗ്രഹ അനശ്വർ ആൻസർ കിട്ടിയില്ലേ? അനശ്വർ. ജ്യോതിഷൻ ആൻസർ കിട്ടിയോ?
സർ
ആൻസർ കിട്ടിയോ? Okay, so this is how you have to do. We have one more exercise here to do, but this I will give you as an assignment. Here also 3 measures are there. So normally how they will do means they will be asking a circuit with 2 mesh for 6 mark, and most commonly they will be asking for 10 mark with 3 meshes. So any of these 3 questions will be coming for your final exam. Okay, let us go for the next topic too. Node voltage analysis. It is another method to analyze electric circuit. Okay, previously it was mesh current. So we were analyzing current in the mesh. We were finding 3 equations and we were finding I1, I2, I3, etc. That means we are analyzing current in the mesh. But in the case of node voltage analysis, we are analyzing node voltage. Okay, so node is a point where 2 or more branches are connected. Okay, we have already explained this. So when assume that this is a branch, this is another branch. Branch means it is a 2-terminal device. Okay, so this is another branch. So if you have a point over here, this point is known as node. Okay, so node is a point where 2 or more branches are connected. In this case, 3 branches are connected. 1, 2, 3. So this is a node. The point at which we are connecting these branches are called node. So how to do node analysis is by applying KCL and Ohm's law. KCL and Ohm's law, Kirchhoff current law. So previous case we were applying Kirchhoff voltage law. In this case we are applying KCL, Kirchhoff current law. Now, what is the procedure? It is very similar to the previous one. Identify the nodes of a given network. Series node can be neglected. So identify given nodes. There we were there the first step was identify the number of meshes. Here we have to identify the number of nodes. Okay, then series nodes can be neglected. So what is the difference between series node and other node? Series node means when two branches are connected. So this is also node. When two or more branches are connected, that point is called node. A node where two branches are connected is called a series node. So you can neglect that. If only two branches are connected to a particular node, you can neglect that node while doing nodal analysis. So identify all the nodes in the given network provided that three or more branches are connected to that particular node. Then identify number of nodes. Select any one node as a reference node and assign its potential as 0 volt. Okay, suppose if you have 3 nodes in that circuit, one of the node you make it as a reference node. Normally the node which is connected to the negative terminal will be connected as or assumed as reference node. So no need to confuse about that. A node which is connected to negative terminal of the supply is assumed as reference node. Then you apply KCL except reference node. Okay, no need to apply for reference node, except for all other node you apply KCL, Kirchhoff current law. That is, current entering the node is equal to current leaving the node. Then solve this equation so that when you solve this equation, you will be getting V1, V2, V3. So in the previous case, we were getting I1, I2, I3. But in this case, you will be getting V1, V2, V3. Okay, finally, use Ohm's law or any relevant equation to find out unknown parameter. Finally, you can use Ohm's law or any other relevant equation to find out unknown parameter. So that is the procedure. Okay, first in the case of mesh analysis, first we identify number of meshes. So here we have to identify number of nodes. But when identifying number of nodes, you have to neglect series node. A series node is a node where only two branches are connected. So you can neglect that. Then in this case, select any one node as a reference node. Normally, a node which is connected to negative terminal of the supply will be considered as reference node. So assume that you have 3 nodes. Okay, assume that you have totally 5 nodes. In this, again, assume that there are 2 series nodes. So you can neglect that. Then you will be having 3 nodes. In that 3 node, assume one as reference node. So then you will be having 2 nodes. Okay. Then for these 2 nodes, you apply KCL, Kirchhoff current law. That is, current entering the node is equal to current leaving the node. Okay. So you apply that. Then you can, in the same procedure, you will be getting 3 equations. You can solve V1, V2, V3 using calculator. And if they have asked for current or resistance, something like that, then you can use Ohm's law to find out the unknown parameter. Are you all clear with the node analysis? Are the rules are clear to you? Okay, so we will do one problem. So this is the circuit. So you have to find current through 4 ohm resistor using nodal analysis. Okay, for the same circuit, you can find current easily by mesh analysis also. But since they have asked to find the current through 4 ohm resistor using nodal analysis. Okay, first we have to find out number of nodes. Okay, so I can draw number of nodes here. So this is one node. Two branches are connected. That is 10 volt power supply and 1 ohm resistor is connected. That is one node. This is another node because 1 ohm resistor, 4 ohm resistor and 2 ohm resistors are connected. That is another node. This is also a node. And this is also a node. This is also a node. Okay. So what I'm doing, these two nodes are at same polarity. So just consider it as one node. Okay. ഇതിനിടയ്ക്ക് കോമ്പണൻസ് ഒന്നുമില്ല, just consider it as one node. And now there are two series nodes. As I said earlier, there are two series nodes. Okay, that is, one is this one, second is this one, because only two branches are connected to that particular node. 10 volt and 1 ohm resistor is connected, so this is one series node. Here 2 ohm and 3 ohm resistors are connected, so this is another series node, so you can neglect that, no need to consider. Okay, now what you have is, you have a node here and another node here. Only two nodes you have, and they are telling next point, one you take as reference node. Normally I told, normally a node which is connected to negative terminal will be connected as or treated as negative node. So this node is negative node. Now you have to apply KCL for only for this node. Okay, so first we identified 4 nodes. In that 2 nodes are series node, neglect that. Then you have 2 nodes. In that one node we are assumed as reference node, that is node which is connected to negative terminal is assumed as reference node. We have one node extra now. So at that node you mark the potential as V1. So I am marking voltage V1 as the potential at that point. Now assume that we are assuming, okay, all currents are going away from the node. So we have to assume like that. All currents are leaving away from the node. Okay, that is very important. Okay, unless there is a current source to tell the exact current direction, you can assume that all currents are leaving away from the node. So I am writing what I can say. The first node, okay, the current from V1 to 10 volt supply, I am marking it as I1, and the current which is flowing from V1 node to or node 1 to ground terminal is marked as I2. The current which is going from V1 to 2 ohm resistor is marked as I3, and I have assumed that all currents are leaving away from the node. So I can write the equation I1 plus I2 plus I3, that is current leaving from the node is equal to current entering the node, because there is no current. According to our assumption, no current is entering into the node, so total current entering the node is equal to 0. All 3 currents are leaving away from the node, so I can say that total current leaving the node is I1, I2, I3. Okay, again I will explain you. First we have identified number of nodes. So for this particular diagram we identified 4 nodes. In that 2 nodes are series node, we can neglect that. Then we have 2 more nodes. And in the two more node, we have considered one node as a reference node. So no need to do any analysis for that reference node. Now we have one node pending. So I am marking voltage at that node is equal to V1, and I am assuming that all currents are going away from the node. So the total current I1, I2, I3 is equal to 0. Why 0? No current is entering the node. Okay, are you clear? ഇതുവരെയുള്ള സ്റ്റെപ്പ് ക്ലിയർ ആണോ? മൂവാത്ത് ക്ലിയർ ആണോ? മുഹമ്മദ് മുവാദ് ഫറൂഖ്. ഇല്ല, ഓൺലൈനിൽ ഇല്ല. അശ്വന്ത് ക്ലിയർ ആണോ? സായന്ത് ക്ലിയർ ആണോ? Yes. Okay, now we have to write equation. So we already have an equation I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equal to 0. So what is this I1? Okay, my question is how much current will flow from node 1 to supply? Our 1 ohm resistor current എത്രയായിരിക്കും? How to calculate that? So the current through 1 ohm resistor I1 is equal to V1 minus 10, potential difference between 1 ohm resistor, that is V1 minus 10 divided by 1. Okay, so we know that current is equal to voltage divided by resistor, and voltage, what is the voltage across 1 ohm resistor is voltage at, it is actually the potential difference. Okay, so one end of the voltage resistor is connected to V1, opposite end is connected to 10 volt supply. So the potential difference between both the terminals of 1 ohm resistor is V1 minus 10. Okay, and that is a voltage divided by resistance is current value. So V1 minus 10 divided by 1 is I1. Okay, so that is I1. Now what about I2? Potential difference across 4 ohm resistor. I can write it as V1 minus 0 because this is reference node. Potential at the reference node is 0. So V1 minus 0 divided by 4. Now tell me, what about I3? It is nothing but V1 minus again 0 divided by, both are series resistor, so I can add both. So V1 minus 0 divided by 5. V1 minus 0 by 5. Okay, any doubt in that? Okay. So we have identified, okay, I will start from the beginning. So one node means when two or more branches are connected, that is called a node. So in this diagram, here 10 volt supply and 1 ohm resistor. So both are connected, both branches are connected. So here you can mark a node. Here 3 branches are connected, 1 ohm, 4 ohm, 2 ohm. That is also another node. Here also we have a node because of 2 ohm resistor and 3 ohm resistor. 2 branches are connected. and here we have another node. And now what we are doing is, since these two nodes are series node, because only two branches are there, we can neglect that. Okay, so I am removing those two nodes. Now I have two nodes. One is this one and another is this one. A node which is connected to negative terminal is assumed as reference node, and the potential at that reference node is 0 volt. So reference at that point is 0 volt. Okay. Now what I am going to do is, I am marking this as V1, and I am assuming that all currents are leaving away from the node. Okay, അതല്ല numericalsനും അങ്ങനെയാണ് assume ചെയ്യുന്നത്. All currents are leaving away from the node. So this current I am marking as I1. This is I2. That is your wish. Okay, you can mark anyone as I1, I2, I3. And now, what is I1? How much current will flow from node 1 to this supply? So that we have to assume like V1 potential difference, or what is the current through 1 ohm resistor means potential difference across 1 ohm resistor. So 1 ohm, one end of 1 ohm is V1, another end of 1 ohm is 10 volt. So potential difference is V1 minus 10 divided by resistance value, that is 1. So that is I1. Now what about I2? I2 is the potential difference across 4 ohm resistor. So one end of 4 ohm resistor is connected to V1 and other end of 4 ohm resistor is connected to 0 volt, that is reference node. So it is V1 minus 0, then divided by resistance value is I2, 4. Now what is current I3? Voltage divided by resistor. So what is the potential difference across not 2 ohm resistor, reference node and V1? So V1 minus 0, and we can consider 2 ohm and 3 ohm resistor together, that is 5 ohm. Now we got equation for I1, I2, I3, and what we have to do is, we are assuming, since we are assuming as all currents are leaving away from the node, sum of current leaving is equal to entering, sum of current entering. So sum of current leaving is I1 plus I2 plus I3, and there is no current entering the node, so 0. Now you can substitute I1. Now you can substitute I1 with this equation, I2 with this equation, I3 with this equation. So V1 minus 10. Okay, once again, V1 minus 10 divided by 1 plus V1 minus 0, I am not writing, so V1 divided by 4 plus V1 divided by 5 equal to 0. Is it clear for you? Okay, just simplify. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഏത് മാത്തമാറ്റിക്കൽ ഇത് വേണമെങ്കിലും എടുക്കാം. That means I am converting it to something like 20. So 20 V1 divided by 200. ഇതൊരു സിംഗിൾ ഇക്വേഷൻ പോലെ ആക്കണം, അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. So you can take any method. So V1 5 V1 by 20 So first case, numerator and denominator I have multiplied with 20. In the second case, numerator and denominator I am multiplying with 5. Third case, denominator and numerator I am multiplying with 4. So that every term will become 20 equal to 0. Okay, now you can write this 20 goes that side and it becomes 0. Now 20v1 plus 5v1 plus 4v1. That is 29v1 is equal to 200. And v1 is equal to 200 divided by 29. Okay, so first എന്താ ചെയ്തത് ഈ ഒരു ഇക്വേഷൻ സിംപ്ലിഫൈ ചെയ്യണം അല്ലേ ഒരു സിമ്പിൾ സാധാരണ ഇക്വേഷൻ ആക്കി മാറ്റണം സോ വാട്ട് ഐ ഹാവ് ഡൺ ഈസ് മൊത്തം കോമൺ 20ലേക്ക് കൊണ്ടുവരിക സോ വാട്ട് ഐ ഹാവ് ടു ഡു ഈസ് ഫോർ ദിസ് ടേം ടു ബിക്കം 20 in the denominator I have to multiply numerator and denominator with 20 so I have multiplied like that then for this term to become for the denominator of this term to become 20 I have to multiply numerator and denominator by 5. For the third term denominator to become 20 I have to multiply numerator and denominator by 4. So I got an equation like this 20v1 minus 200 by 20 plus 5v1 divided by 20 plus 4v1 divided by 20. Now all denominators are 20 so I can take that side and it becomes 0 there. Now we have 20v1 plus 5v1 plus 4v1 29v1 is equal to 200. So v1 is equal to 200 by 29. So if you search you will be getting something. If you type in calculator you will be getting something like v1 is equal to 6.89. Okay, now the actual question was to find out what is the current through 4 ohm resistor. So current through 4 ohm resistor was v1 minus 0 divided by 4. So now we found out what is v1, that is 6 point something divided by 4. So that is your current through 4 ohm resistor. Okay, don't worry, we will discuss similar problems in the next class also. Okay, we will clarify if you have some more doubts in this topic. Okay.